What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mace, coming to you from Vancouver Island, beautiful Western Canada, and I am a Canadian, and we are reacting to We Are Canadian. Cool, let's get to it. There's been a lot to talk about. It's been an interesting few months, interesting few years, but since the new person is in the White House, we've had this kind of escalating trade war. We're in the midst of the trade war that's happening between Canada and the United States. And it really just serves to drive up prices on both sides of the border. Trump, he uses the rhetoric, we're going to make Canada the 51st state. They're going to pay all our bills. He's been using this rhetoric of annexing Canada and stuff, and even asked point blank, do you plan to annex Canada? And he's like, yep, yeah, I do. I think he's using it as his typical negotiating chip to kind of see how he can get in and be a bully his way to a better negotiating spot at the table, I guess. However, it seems to be backfiring a bit. I don't know. It seems like worldwide, the U.S. is risking, becoming a little too isolated when it comes to trade and things like that. And it's just weird to have your southern neighbor and countries with maybe the most ties and the closest diplomatic relationship ever between Canada and the U.S. We've been fighting wars and helping each other out for centuries. So yeah, it's kind of, I think it rubs a lot of Canadians the wrong way, and elbows up, right? People are a little pissed off about the whole thing. So let's get to this video. We'll react to it, and then we'll go back through it after, and I'll give my thoughts.
Hey, I know it's in our nature to cut a guy some slack, give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe he was confused or just joking or just maybe really needed a double-double. But this isn't that guy. These aren't those people, and those are not the Rockies. They make a lot of mistakes. They mistake our modesty for meekness, our kindness for consent, our nation for another star on their flag, and our love of a hot, cheesy poutine with their love of a hot, cheesy Putin. They think they can bully us, threaten us, and push us around. But they do not know us. That artificially drawn line they keep talking about, not artificial, and it's not on a map. It's right here. This is the land that Terry ran, the land that Gord sang about. This is the birthplace of peanut butter and ketchup chips and yoga pants. It is the land of universal health care and the bench clearing for all, of innovation and optimism and getting her done. This is the land of the peacekeeper and the Shawinigan handshake. Are we perfect? No, but we are not the 51st anything. We are the first to unite in a crisis, the first to build bridges, not walls, and the first to stand on guard for thee. My name is Jeff, and we are Canadian. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a big win. The Canadians beating the Americans. I think we needed that. We needed that goal from Connor McDavid. It was nice to cheer for Connor McDavid for a little bit. He's usually we're cursing his name because he's so dang good. Guy's a phenomenal hockey player, absolutely amazing hockey player. Good video. We got some good shoutouts in there to Terry Fox, Gord Downey, peanut butter, ketchup chips, yoga pants. And just generally talking about Canadians' upstanding nature, can be kind of laid back sometimes, giving people the benefit of the doubt, being nice, being chill. But at the end of the day, I think Canada will stand up. Canada has stood up. Canadians don't want to be Americans. And yeah, Trumpism, it's not a thing really in Canada. As much as some political counterparts in Canada will try to make they'll try to imitate Trump as best they can. It doesn't really work as well with Canadians, I feel. And Canada is by no means perfect. By no means perfect. It's a big, sprawling country. We've got issues, but got to work on those issues together. Seems like politically and just culturally right now, the whole country's pretty united, I should say, as opposed to divided. Where 5 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, 2 years ago, you certainly couldn't say as much. And there's still a lot of bitterness in Canadian society, I feel, especially coming out of the pandemic. People they're perturbed. They were perturbed and I guess scared from the lockdowns and everything that happened. But, it's a new time, and I hope Canada can grow, move forward, defend versus Trump's attacks economically and rhetorically. I don't know. Good video, though. Certainly gave me some chills a few times. Let's go through it one more time. I'm actually not familiar with this guy, this Jeff
It's in
guy.
our nature to cut a guy some slack, give him the benefit of the doubt, like maybe he was confused or just joking or just maybe really needed a double-double. But this isn't that guy. These aren't those people. And
Who are all these people? Those American politicians, too? Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, Rubio. Is that Bill O'Reilly? We'll do it live.
And those are not the Rockies. They make a lot of mistakes. They mistake our modesty for meekness, our kindness for consent, our nation for another star on their flag, and our love of a hot, cheesy poutine with their love of a hot, cheesy Putin. They think they can bully us, threaten us, and push us around. But they do not know us. That artificially drawn line they keep talking about, not artificial, and it's not on a map. It's right here. This is the land that Terry ran, the land that
Terry Fox, baby.
Gord sang about. This is the birthplace of peanut butter and ketchup chips and yoga pants. It is the land of universal health care and the bench clearing for all, of innovation and optimism and getting her done. This is the land of the peacekeeper and the Shawinigan handshake. Are we perfect? No.
John
But
Quichen.
we are not the 51st anything. We are the first to unite in a crisis.
So Gander, I believe, is a lot of American aircrafts that were in holding patterns or aircrafts that were diverted in 9/11. Right? They went to Gander. Is it Nova Scotia? Gander, Nova Scotia? Might be Newfoundland. I'm kind of screwing up there. I think it's Nova Scotia, though. Gander, Nova Scotia.
Bridges, not walls, and the
They helped him out.
stand on guard for thee. My name is Jeff, and we are Canadian. Thank you.
I think we as Canadians, we try to do the right thing. We might not be always the greatest at it, but try to do the right thing in life. And I've been thinking about that too. Like, life is short. Years start taking by. And the more years that go by in your life, the quicker that they feel, because say you're 20 years old or you're 50, or if you're 15 years old, that's your only barometer for life. But as you get older and those years start to become more sparse, so be kind to people, live, love people, look people in the eye, have meaningful conversations and time spent with people. And yeah, all right, we'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.